Hi everybody, this is Councillor Brian Hood. I'm the Mayor of Hepburn Shire Council and I'm providing this report on last night's council meeting, Tuesday the 21st of March. And I'll report on four things. Firstly, in really good news, we accepted a report last night where officers had undertaken a comprehensive review of our grants program. Many of you will be well aware that Council provides many grants throughout the course of the year. In fact, to the extent of $250,000. We have made some changes to the grant process just to make sure that, although it's already been working really well, just to make sure that it's working effectively and efficiently. And as part of that review, we took the decision to provide funding of $2,500 annually to each of the four neighbourhood houses in our Shire, that being Trentham, Daylesford, Creswick and Clunes. And we also are providing $1,000 each annually to the Creswick and Daylesford bands, recognising the important support that they give our community and in their attendance at all sorts of functions. We also received a fairly sober report last night on spiralling costs. I'm sure many of you can relate to what's going on out there in the economy. As Council undertakes a significant range of capital works projects, we are experiencing significantly higher costs, and unfortunately that reality is going to really help shape the 23-24 budget and beyond. We're well into the preparations on that budget, and we did note those increasing costs last night. We also took an important decision, which was unanimously resolved, to write to the Australian Bureau of Statistics, to some federal politicians and to the National Assembly of Councils, seeking some wording changes in the 2026 census to recognise a number of other gender categories that aren't recognised in the current set of questions. That was supported by Councillor Halliday in particular and through our advisory committee. So we're very pleased to send a signal that change is very much needed. And finally, one of the other really important reports that we received last night, you may recall back in December last year, we set a number of very clear priorities for the next year or so, addressing a number of legacy issues. We received a report last night reporting back on progress against those 15 priorities, and we're tracking quite well. We're pleased with progress. We're going to keep working on those priorities, and you'll hear more about that in coming months. A couple of final quick messages that I made last night in my address to Council. We continue to work with state and federal governments seeking more funding on the road repair works. As you'll all be very well aware, our road network was severely damaged late last year through the storms and floods, and we're well into the repair work, but there's more to be done, and as always, we need more grant funding. And finally, we continue to work with the electricity regulator AEMO, Transgrid and AusNet. We meet with them regularly in an attempt to get a better outcome on the VNI West project. We still are of the view that the route alignment is not very good at all for our Shire. It's very detrimental to our farmland and landscapes. We continue to advocate on behalf of the community. It's debatable as to whether the other parties are really listening. They hear what we say, but we will continue to fight for better outcomes there. So that's all for now. Next month's meeting is sure to be a big one with some budgetary papers and other things coming up, and I'll be happy to provide a report on that in due course. Stay well. Thanks.